many times do you ask yourself the question, how can I become a better leader? Do you ask yourself that question once a month, once a week, every day? You've got to constantly be asking yourself that question. How can you do something others are not doing? As a superintendent, I had a reminder in my office. I had a Carpe Diem board. Carpe Diem, the Latin term for seize the day. And every week I tried to do something that I didn't normally do that would make a huge difference in my system. Now, I would have staff members come in, and first thing they would do is glance up there, and they would say something like, well, I see you didn't have any Carpe Diem this week. And then I say, well, how much Carpe Diem have you had? It's a reminder to me that I need to constantly be looking for ways to be better at what I do. As leaders, we're nothing more than what we call lid lifters. Your job is to lift the lid of the people around you, to make them better at what they do, to make them excel. So many times, our leadership actually keeps the lid tight on our staff. If that's the case, you've got to loosen up, and the lid has to be lifted for great things to happen. And once that starts happening, you will be surprised to how much progress you'll make in your school system. Now listen, experience has pretty well taught me this. Leaders can't help people be successful unless they themselves have been successful. Now, I know I'm out of the box a little bit there. Some of you might not agree with me, but you go ahead and put it to the test and keep butting your head against the wall trying this. Leaders who have never been successful can't help others be successful. Now, the leadership magic for you here is to make sure that people you put in positions of leadership have been successful or on their way to being successful so they can actually help other people. So in other words, why should people listen to you? Why should people follow you? Because you've been successful at it. You can't turn around a low-performing system unless you've had some experience in it. You have to have that for good things to happen. But see, magic people, magic leaders are always on the lookout for good people. That's your key. Great leaders, magic leaders, always have a virtual bench. They have someone back here that's ready in case one of the starters gets knocked out for some reason. If they retire, if they leave your system, you've got a virtual bench back here. So if they do leave, you don't get excited because you know someone else that you can get that would go in and take their place and do as good a job or a better job. Now, one thing that great leaders have in common is they connect with people. So what are you doing for other people? What are you doing to connect with people? You know, they say that every great leader spends approximately 75% of their time every day connecting with people. Now, I'm going to be bold here in this statement. I'm going to be very, very bold. So, if the people closest to the leader are strong, then you're going to get some really, really good results. If the people closest to the leader are strong, you're going to get some good results. And if they're not strong, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. You'll retire, you'll leave your present job always wondering what happened. Well, what happened was you didn't have the human capital to make those kinds of things happen. Now, is your current staff capable of taking you to those places? Are they capable? You've got to ask yourself that question. Why would anyone want to go with you? Now, this could be a life changer for you. This could be an absolute life changer for you. Answer this question honestly for me. You don't have to let anybody hear you. Do it in your own mind. Do you have people working for you right now that you know deep down shouldn't be there? And if you have them working for you and you know they shouldn't be there, now my question to you is, why are they still there? Once you answer this question honestly, you will develop some leadership magic and great things will start taking place for you.